Hello children, this video is our continuing video of recording transactions part 2, and the next topic is subsidiary books or helping books. In subsidiary books includes purchase book, purchase return book, sales return book. So first we take purchase book. In purchase book all credit purchases are recorded. Only credit purchases are recorded in purchase book, and if there is transaction of credit purchases of any asset, then it will not be included in purchase book. Only uh, entries related with goods, credit purchases of goods, it comes in purchase book. And the main source of recording transactions in the purchase book are invoices or bills received by the customers or suppliers. Then next is purchase return book. In purchase return book all the purchase returns of goods are recorded. Only purchase return of goods, not any asset. Sometimes goods purchased are returned to the suppliers for reasons like defective goods or goods which are not of desired quality. Then goods may be returned by the suppliers to the businessman. Why? Because they don't want such type of goods which they not require. And for every return a debit note is prepared and the original copy is sent to the supplier. Debit note is prepared by the owner for purchase return book, and through by receiving debit note one can make entries in the purchase return books. Then next one is sales book. In sales book also and sales return book both are similar, just like purchase and purchase return books. All credit sales of goods are recorded in sales book, and the source document for recording entries is same, invoices or bills issued by the firm to the customer. And in sales return book, if the goods are not of desired quality or as per order, then goods are returned, sold goods are returned when it is known as sales return, and it is recorded in sales return book. Then last one is journal proper. All the entries which are not which is maintained to record transactions, this book is maintained to record transactions which do not find place in special books. Special books means these subsidiary books. Those entries are those journal is known as journal proper, like entries of adjustments, some adjusting entries or capital related entries. These entries are recorded in journal proper. Now here is one question of single column या simple cash book, which I am taking from NCERT book, page number 153, question number 1. You can take question from your book. All these transactions are given. These are the receipts and this is the balance brought down. We start with balance brought down and then enter all the receipt entries in the debit side, and all payment entries means rent paid, purchases. When purchases are made, cash is paid to the suppliers. Then by stationery, by Rahul, it is amount paid to Rahul, salary, rent, and after then lastly balance the cash account, and here by deducting credit side, total of credit side from the total of debit side, and the balance comes 13,200. You can see this question from your book, NCERT book, page number 153, question number 1. And for double column cash book, question number 5. In this, two columns of amounts are maintained in double column cash book. Start with first entry, it is business started with cash. So entries to capital account means cash to capital, 1,20,000, and next entry is to cash, and this C indicates contra entry. Contra entry means this entry is bank and cash entry, which is recorded on both sides, which have effect on both side of this account. To cash and by bank means this entry is bank account debited to cash account, and this entry shows that amount is deposited in bank. Then sales, then again this is cash entry, 20,000, uh, here it is given 20,000 amount. This again a check is deposited in bank, so the entry is bank account debited to cash account, and it is also a contra entry. And any other accounts, in this also we firstly we enter all the entries, post all the entries in debit side and credit side as per the receipts and payments, and after completing all entries balance the account. And particular column, take bank column to take out balance of bank column. So here it is given in debit side 50,000 and 20,000 means 70,000 total of bank column in debit side, but there is no entry in credit side in bank column, so whole amount is written as balance carried down. And in cash account, cash column, all these amounts are given, and total is 1,57,000, and after deducting these payments of cash, the balance is 64,500.